What's up, Red Eyes? Ain't nobody here yet, but I hope y'all are having a beautiful day. I'm going to share this video one more time while I go share everything. Hi, y'all. Back again. Oh, let me turn this down. Okay. What's up, everybody? I don't know if anybody's here yet, but we're going to go in and tag people here in a minute. Let me get my phone down here. Hi, Miss Rose. How are you? I'm just hanging out. I got your card today, Miss Rose. Thank you. I will get that out in the next day or so. I'm not doing too bad today, Miss Rose. We're not playing a game tonight, though. Tonight we're doing like a show and tell. So if you have a glass collection you'd like to show, a grow you'd like to show, something. So we're just hanging out. Trying to tag people here. I'm glad you're doing good. Most of these people will probably be over at the missus, though, but that's okay. We get Rasta. Hi, Miss Kelsey. How are you, my dear? Nice to see you. Hi, Shane. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm just trying to tag people. Don't mind me. Hi, Mr. Chris Trailer. I appreciate the true red eye, but we're not playing a game tonight, and that's the wrong group. But yes, you're still fucking red eye, sir. Tonight we're going to do a show and tell. I'm going to finally show y'all how to clean the seahorse, at least my way of cleaning the seahorse. It may not be right, but it's how I do it, and it works. So, ooh, that sounds good, Kelsey. What you having for dinner? And then I organized one of my glass cabinets. The other one is just a no-go at this point in time, y'all. Because, well, hi, Miss Violet Scott. How are you, my dear? We're just hanging out, going to do a show and tell. That's right. You can show your plants, your glass collection. I'm going to show everybody well, let me rephrase. Disclaimer, I'm going to show everybody how I clean my seahorse. If you guys choose to do yours differently, that's on you, but that's how I do mine. And if y'all don't want to hang out, I'm glad y'all stopped by. I appreciate it. Something with chicken, you're not sure yet? I don't know what I'm going to have. I'll probably have a leftover. I'll probably have reheat some leftovers later. What's up, Mr. Jeremy? How are you today? Hi, Dawn. How are you? We're just hanging out, going to visit for a little bit. I'm not taking hashtags today because we're going to do a show and tell. If you got a glass collection you'd like to show off, a grow you'd like to show off, anything you'd like to show off. Slap Happy Wednesday? Well, yeah, it's that too, Dawn. Hi, Miss Jess. Yeah, I don't know what kind of game we'd play because I didn't plan nothing, Dawn. I was organizing my cabinet till about 45 minutes ago. I've been procrastinating this week, y'all. How are you, Miss Jess? Yeah, I'm good. Oh no, Shane. Again. Hi, Lainey. It's nice to see you. Hi, Miss Cindy. And once again, y'all, I wasn't planning on playing a game. We're gonna do like a show and tell. Anybody wants to pop up, show their game, show their grows, their collections. Ooh, gravity dab rings. See, I don't have one of them either. I got a lot of dab rings, but they're all just glass and they're all just really pretty. That's where all the extra light's coming from, is the cabinet, y'all. You can barely even see the LEDs today. Chris, if you don't mind, I will show yours out. Hi, Mr. James Moon. How are you tonight, sir? We're just hanging out. Hey, James, do me a favor and tag Mom and Amy Marie, will you? The only thing you managed to grow and collect in life is kids. Well, Shane. Well, no, last year you grew some pretty impressive sunflowers. Hey, my mommy's watching. Hi, Mom. At least my phone tells me she's watching. We're just hanging out. Where'd my light? There it is. Now, Mr. Chris, you're showing off yours. Do you mind if I show them pictures to everybody later when we get to that portion of the show? Because you sent it to me, but I can show it to everybody else. Michelle Stevens and Amy Marie, Mr. Moon. If you'd rather me not, Mr. Trailer, I don't have to. I was just asking. I'm hitting an empty hitter, y'all. That's not smart. Okay, I was just making sure first. Oh, yeah. See, I told you we were a nice sunflower last year. I knew because I remembered the pictures. Thank you, Mr. Moon. I will get that pulled up, Mr. Trailer. Thank you. Popped up on the phone, but not on the laptop. How funny is that? Gotta love Facebook with all their glitches the last couple days. There it is. Oh, that's an impressive collection, Mr. Trailer. I like that Red Eye 79. I'll show the rest of y'all in a little bit. Yeah, he's in the other room, Mr. Moon. He says I do a good job. I don't need a peanut gallery all the time. They need something, Shane, because it's been funky the last couple days. I've seen people getting in trouble and getting warnings from Facebook for things they've never done, and I post much worse stuff, and I never get in trouble. What's everybody smoking? I've got Northern Lights in here, I think. I cleaned it up, and I figured I'd rather smoke it than roll it in joints because it just tastes good. And I know HDL and there's other lives than that on tonight, y'all, but Weedy Wednesdays, Friday fun days. We need to take a poll when we get more people in here, too. I think I'm going to move Fridays to Friday afternoon instead of Friday mornings. G41. There you go. I got some Royal Skywalker OG and give me a minute. Blue Light District cleaned in the other room. I was rolling joints, and I got to roll some more when the live's over. You know how that goes. You're smoking weed. I would hope. Well, hope you're not smoking it. Well, cigarettes, bad decisions. I smoke those too a lot, unfortunately. Because I think Friday at 11:30 just might be a little bit too early. I was thinking of moving it to like the middle of the afternoon. Like about the time my show ends, about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not about the time it starts, about the time it's ending. 2 my time, 3 on the Eastern Coast. Somewhere in there. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but 11:30 in the morning just ain't working for me no more. And I got to set an alarm and worry about what time I go to bed, and who wants to do all that? And once again, y'all, tonight we're doing a show and tell. I got Mr. Chris Trailer's collection to show you. I'm going to show you my collection. I'm going to show you the way I clean a seahorse. It may not be the proper way, but it's how I do it, and it's worked just fine for me. So it is 7:23 right now, Shane, here, which means it's 8:23 at your house. Well, hi, Miss Ayla. How are you? We're just hanging out, like I was saying. We're getting ready to start our show and tell, and I'm there in Cowbell. It's 8:23 on the East Coast, and I'm in the Central Time Zone, so it's only 7:23 here. But I was thinking maybe we move Friday mornings to a Friday afternoon kind of thing. And Miss Ayla, how's your little one? Doing better, I hope. Sorry, y'all. I got to remember to mute the TV before I walk over that far so it's not that loud. Oh, where'd my device go? Well, Shane, some people don't know where I'm at, so See, Miss Kelsey's over there on that side. A later live would probably work better for her on Fridays. I'm glad. Yeah, Kayla without the K. I had to stop and think about that when I say her name sometimes, Shane. But I hope everybody's having a beautiful day, that you had a good weekend. Hi, Miss Christy. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. I appreciate you jumping on to say hi. We're just doing a show and tell. We're not doing no games or nothing this week because I just ain't feeling it. Well, hi, Miss Madonna. Hi, Mr. Michael Shoemaker. It's nice to see you both. Nice to see you all. But we're gonna do a show and tell. And if you don't want to come up and show your collection, you can send me pictures and I'll show them off that way if you'd rather. Mr. Chris Trailer sent me his to show off. And then I'm just going to turn my phone on and take y'all over and show you mine. And then we'll go from there to the sink to clean the seahorse because the alcohol is by the sink. So if you drop it and drip it, it doesn't make a mess everywhere. It's over the sink. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, goodness. That's all right. At least we still know we'll see you on Wednesdays when you're available because that stinks. But I know how them shifts go. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm just thinking that Friday mornings at 11:30. I know there's other lives on at that time that some people go to, so then they don't have to pick. It's spread out along the Canna community, and try to be considerate sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. What do y'all want to talk about tonight? Are you, Miss Kelsey? You're probably watching mine and the Twisteds, probably, huh? There's a lot of people doing that. That's okay. I don't mind. I'd be over there too, but I already told y'all I'd be here, so I'm here. because I didn't want to let nobody down. I told you I'd be here, so here I am. Didn't know they were going to play Can of Jeopardy till about an hour ago, so. Davin Reaper, I don't think I know him. It's nice. I'll have to do some more research. Well, hi, Mr. Thomas. How are you today, sir? That's Red Eye 242, I think. And Miss Kelsey's 370. 370, I think. Mr. Thomas, we're going to do a show and tell today. Here, when I finish my bad choice, I'm going to show y'all my cabinet first. And then that's what I thought, Miss Kelsey. And then I'm going to take you over to the kitchen sink and show you how I clean my seahorse. It may not be the proper way or the way the instructions say to do it, but it's the way I've always done it. So that's how I'm going to do it. And yes, it'll come apart this time. And then we're just going to visit for a little bit. And I really should put up a post on the wall on Fridays when it would be better for everybody. Morning, afternoons, or early evening. Smoke some weed and chill. It's about right, Chris. I clean the outside of them, Miss Kelsey. I do not mess with the inside, but I do keep the outside clean. Usually after I'm done with a party mode, I'll wipe it on a paper or something. First day back to school for Bryson tomorrow. See, Shane, that blows my mind. You know the kids here have been in school for like 3 weeks? They were in school the week before August. They were in school like the 23rd or something of August. They're going on their 3rd week of school. I got up one morning and I was like, hey, where's all the kids? There's no noise outside. And they're like, oh, everybody went back to school. I was like, hey. You'll see, my kid's too old to be starting school. He just turned 22, so I don't have kids that age anymore. Just the neighborhood kids, because I live in an apartment, so there's all kinds of them out here. September to June there. Well, see, that's how it used to be everywhere, but somewhere along the line it changed to May and August, and I don't know when that happened, but because you used to go to school right after Labor Day and you got out around Memorial Day. It's just the way it worked. Well, hi, Miss Nobody. How are you, my dear? That's Red Eye 333. We're just hanging out, visiting for a few minutes. Oh, yours is still little, Miss Kelsey. Yeah, mine's 22. My one and only. But we're just hanging out, y'all. Here, I promise, here in a few minutes, I'll get up and show you my cabinet, and then we'll go clean the seahorse. My way of cleaning the seahorse. If we don't get any feedback back, we'll have to see how this is going to go, because I wasn't live a while ago when I tried it, and it worked. But we'll see. You're 6th in the 1st grade this year. Oh, they get so big so fast. Oh, and he'll continue to think he knows it all. I promise. Mine does. They'll learn. Yeah, stay little as long as you can, and make sure you take lots of pictures. Pictures make great memories later. Yours go back tomorrow. What goes back tomorrow, Miss Rose? Oh, your grandkids or your kids? He is not a baby, Mom. He is a young man. Or he's a big boy. Not quite young man yet. He's still a big boy. I tell mine all the time. My kid is 6'8" last time I checked. I call him Squirt. Tony, you don't have any kids, you dork. Oh, well, that's all right, Miss Rose. You don't have to, but you can if you choose to. That's why I'm so bright lit up tonight, because I got my light in my cabinet on. He's a little baby. I tell mine he's my baby all the time. I was outside walking up across the apartment complex the other day. Oh, he's a senior this year. That's the fun year, Rose. Senior in high school, it's a hard year, but at the end, it's all fun. It's when the fun starts, is at the end of senior year. The beginning's all hard work. Design humanoid screwed up genetics. No, Shane, see, growing old is inevitable. Growing up is optional. It is. It's hard to believe that I graduated high school 21 years ago. Really blows your mind sometimes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put out my bad decision. You're not a grown up yet. You want to know what? I was one of the few kids that never used to tell my parents I can't wait till I'm an adult, and I'm glad I didn't, because this adult and stuff's for the birds, y'all. Ooh, that's a good song. We're gonna take a hit because I don't want to pause this song yet, but we'll pause it and we'll go show you the cabinet because I can't get that close. Let me see if I can get my thing back up here. No, you don't have to grow up. Well, you might have to grow up a little bit because you can't both throw temper tantrums at the same time. Oh, it booted me out, y'all. Hold on, I got to get my other profile back in there, my other device, so we can show y'all the cabinet. And fair warning, y'all, I'm apologize now. I'm sorry for the bright light, because it is a bright light, or it will be, I should say. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Oh, try that. Is that better? Damn. Sorry, y'all. I still hear myself. There. I think I fixed it. Can y'all hear me? And am I echoing? Sorry, y'all are looking at the floor. Okay, good. Here we go. Let me take myself off of here first so y'all can see the big screen. That works, Miss Rose. I can show them to everybody. Thanks. Once again, I'm sorry for the bright light, y'all, but we got our skulls up here. See them? We got all kinds of skulls. This one is my favorite. It's my itty bitty little pink one. I love my pink bowl. My pink bomb with the purple bowl. And then down here we got our bombs and our glass. Well, hi, Miss Dawn. How are you, my dear? We are doing show and tell today. We are showing our glass off and whatever kind of collections you have, your grows, whatever you want. And then down here, this is our Rick and Morty shelf, y'all. Oh, and don't mind my face in the background. But I gotta tell y'all, me and McChilly have never seen an episode of this cartoon, but we have a whole lot of. Down here we got just random spoons. McChilly's Gandalf that he just loves. I wonder, do you get a better picture if I do it this way? Nope, it didn't work. And right here we got all of our pickles. And then up here we got our hand-blown glass. We got pieces made by Tyler Wilgen. Oh, and you got Solus down here too. Solus Glass made that. The Wilton made these 5-6 pieces right here in the middle. Bora Bora Glass made that one. I've got one from Brooklyn Boys, but I can't find it right this second. There's a lot of them. Okay. We're going to leave this on. We're going to go back over here. There we go. All right, Miss Rose, I will get that in a second. And now we are going to go over here, and I'm going to show y'all how I clean my seahorse. Okay. Let me get back off the screen. I just wanted to check in with y'all. Oh, I hear myself echoing. Chili must have me on. In the other room. All right, y'all. Here we go. You ready? We're going to put y'all right here. And yes, it's my sink. I'm sorry. But hey, it works. Okay. Let me put down my lid because I don't need a lid for this. All right, y'all. First things first. Pull your mouthpiece out. Okay. Twist your tip off. And be careful, your tip can get stuck if you don't do regular maintenance on it. It's icky. Okay. And now me, personally, I like to use pipe cleaner. Hold on, I gotta get one out, y'all. I like to use pipe cleaner. And some simple 91% alcohol. Oh, see, I don't have a music note, bitch, Rose. I got a Christmas tree. Do we have the same ceramic one, Kelsey? That's cool. I will pull your picture up in a minute when I pull up Mr. Chris's, Miss Rose. Let's see. Oh, I keep reading. Y'all can't do this. Y'all can't see from that side. I don't know if y'all can see that in there. I'm just dipping my pipe in alcohol. Wipe off the extra because you don't need the extra. And then I always take it from this side down. The side that the tip's at, down. Hey, we're going to do it the other way. Just run your pipe cleaner. If I can get it lined up there. Oh, sorry, I can't see. Nothing, the phone's in the way. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to do this where we can both see what we're doing here. So just push it through. Real slow, real gentle like. See how that achy? And just pull it on through. And if you want, you can do it a second time just to make sure you got it all out the other end. You just work it through. Pull it right out. So much cleaner. Okay, that's it for cleaning that part. And then I take my pipe cleaner and I fold it in half, y'all. Take it inside my tube. I just wipe it. Just clean it all the way down. About halfway down. I usually turn it around. Yeah. So you don't do that. And when you get it all done, I gotta pick it up for a second. I'm gonna run water and go on the sink when we do that. Oh, it's gonna fall. Pick our tip up out. Just rinse it out. If you have a little stuck-on piece, see that little stuck-on piece in there? I don't know if y'all can see it. See, you take your pipe cleaner again. So work stuck on. Just work it. Like that, just don't let them get too dirty. I do because I get lazy about it sometimes. I really do. Put this down here. But roll. And get a paper towel, y'all. Hold on, let me get a paper towel. Yeah, just got a square of paper towel. Just do it. Hold it up. In the end of my tube here. Right, oh, see, I still didn't get that one spot, but it'll be all right. Trying to get this where y'all can see. Put your finger over the end so it'll bunch up in there. Spin it around till it dries. And I like to just stick it back on there. Then you twist your tip back on. And when I clean my tips, I do it a little bit different. This one's not very dirty because, well, just the other day because it was getting really icky. Always make sure you clean up your mess. Okay, we're going back over to the table. Sorry. There we go. All right, here. Let me get this out of the studio. Oh, see, that's why I didn't pull it all the way through, Shane. I get it all the way at the top, put my finger over the top of it, and just keep turning it till it squeaks because, you know, then it's dry. And I always wait a few minutes before I use it after I've cleaned it, because it's back together, but I won't use it for a few minutes. Okay, that's better. There shouldn't be any echo now. Yeah, I remembered you telling me that, Shane. We're going to get over here and get these pictures pulled up here. I'll smoke the rest of my cigarette, too. Let's buy another one. We'll smoke the half cigarettes in a little bit because apparently I didn't get it all the way out and it just burned up, but that's okay. All right, y'all. We got Mr. Chris Trailer's glass collection here. Let me get the right window open. Oh, somebody's tagging me in something and I don't know what it is, but it'll be all right. Mr. Chris Trailer, are you still here, sir? I don't know if he's still here or not, but we'll give it a second. There it goes. Oops, sorry. That's Mr. Chris Trailer's collection. I think it's pretty. I just wanted to make sure you were here when I showed off your pictures, Chris. That one's Mr. Chris's. Now let's go down here and we're going to take this off the screen so I can go get Miss Rose's and y'all don't see everything going on Facebook. Granted, you're just going to see my page and my pictures, but still. All right, here we go. These are Miss Rose's pictures. Miss Rosebud's a red-eye 237, I do believe. These are her pretty collection. Hi, Miss Tina Redmond and Miss Jaren. How are you ladies this evening? We're showing off our glass collections. You can send me pictures or you can pop up live if you'd like. That's completely up to you. Hi, Holly. What are you doing, Bobby? Okay, there's that one. And then there's this one. Oh, I like that one, Miss Rose. That's a cute little sandal. Boy, my phone's got a bad lag, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, those are pretty. See, I can't leave mine out like that because I have a four-legged furry thing that runs around that would not allow. Trying to get her to jump up here in the chair so I can turn the camera around, and I don't know if she's going to jump up there. And then there's one more picture, y'all. Oh, I like the horned one. That's cute. But out of all of them, I got to say my favorite's probably the sandal. Hi, Miss. That's right. You're red eye number 38. Red eye, pothead. It's all the same. All right, let's go back over here. Take that off the screen. Yes, it does, Miss Rose. Very much so. Dusting collections is always a pain in the butt, but it's the joys of having a collection. Ours is getting pretty full. I don't need any more glass.
That's just one cabinet.
I know. I told him earlier that was just one cabinet because I only got one done. And I didn't even show him the bottom shelf. And that's where my hippie bus is at because it's still in the box.
A lot of stuff is still in the box.
I know because I don't have nowhere to put it. I might have an addiction to glass, y'all. I'm sorry. But it's also pretty. How are you, Miss Tina? It's nice to see you. We're just hanging out, doing show and tell. We seen Mr. Chris's collection, Miss Rose's collection. All right, Miss Rose, you have a good night. I'll be back Friday morning this week. But I think after the live, I'm going to go put up a poll and we'll see between now and Friday what time Fridays are moving to. Because I'm just...
What's everybody's free? Think about 3 o'clock.
That's what I was saying, about 2, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there. But I figured there's only 6 or 7 people here tonight. But the missus also decided they were going to play Can of Jeopardy at 6:30. So, it's okay. Just blow the glass off with a hairdryer. Well, Tony, you could do that too. But in order to do that, you would have to have a hairdryer, and I'm sure I do. It's just easier to take a paper towel to it. I'm sure I have one. I just don't use it very often. It's like I'm sure I got a curling iron in there somewhere. I don't use it either. So.
Smoke it up if you got it.
I was actually told at one point in time, Tony, the best way to clean a nectar collector is find some way to prop it up, turn on a hairdryer, and just let the stuff drip right out the back. Then you're not torching your reclaim. What?
And then put it in some denatured alcohol.
Not denatured alcohol, 91% alcohol. You were close. Volleyball. You were close, McChilly. But that's what I've been told too, Tony. All that works. Because when you clean it with a torch, apparently you can scorch it and burn it, and then it doesn't taste very good. Anybody want to come up and say hi or show off a collection? You can message me pictures, or you can come up and we'll let you show it off like I showed mine off. It's not necessary, but always offered. At least on Wednesdays, anywho. Next week, we'll probably go back to playing the strain game because I like the strain game. Or we might do loaded questions. Might do some of both. Because most of the time, I still don't know till the day comes what I'm going to do. Excuse me, I'm not trying to burp in y'all's ears. So what else? Anybody got any cool plans for the rest of the week or the weekend? But I'll ask you on Friday about the weekend again. So. My plans are I got to go roll a bunch of joints. We're just visiting, hanging out. Probably should have played a game, but I just didn't. And now that our seahorse has had time to dry, y'all, it's dab time. Oh, let's see, my dab containers are back here. Dab time, y'all. I got some kind of shatter in here. I need to refill my container. It's almost empty. Yep, that's about the same with me, Tina. Same shit, different day. Occasionally make the trip to the store or the doctor's office, but Friday we will be playing Red Eye, Blue Eye. And the Yellow Eye will probably come into play. That's usually the way it works, Tina. Money comes in, and as fast as it comes in, it goes right back out the door. Because I like Red Eye, Blue Eye. So we'll play. We'll continue playing that. Unless y'all can think of something else you'd rather play. I'm up to try anything, any game at least once. If it's too much work on me, I'll tell you, and we won't do that one again. The strain game's enough homework for me. Goodness, y'all. I left Pandora pause too long. Making chicken, potatoes, and green beans. Oh, well, that's pretty, Tony. I bet it is with all them butterflies. Oh, Miss Kelsey, did you miss the seahorse thing? If you did, I'll show you again the next time mine gets dirty. Because you might have missed it, and if you did, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all, my ear's ringing. But I'm up to try any game. I just like the simple ones because I'm a stoner, and we don't like complicated things. Next, we're going to smoke some of this one. I don't even remember what it is. Yes, ma'am. I just wasn't sure because I know that's what you were looking for. You wanted to see that part. And my tip's not very dirty, but I usually just, when it gets nasty up here, after a party mode, I take a paper and hold the paper and just kind of roll it across the paper and get all that reclaim off of here and rub it right on my paper. I was just making sure. Boy, I need to refill all my dab containers, though. Well, yeah, you can use that too. The pipe cleaner is just longer. It's just more convenient for me because it reaches further into the bottle of alcohol. Honestly, I used to use the little brush, but when your bottle of alcohol is half empty, pipe cleaner works too. That bright light, I keep looking over there because I'm not used to having the light on. And usually after you clean it, you'll get hits like it was brand new. Goodness. Well, I miss Molly. Oh. All right, Miss Kelsey, you have fun frying your chicken. And Shane, you weren't supposed to fall, remember? No falling allowed. You're supposed to slide in. But why did you fall out of your chair? Because now I'm curious. Did Bryson pull it out from under you? Goodness. Anybody want to come up and say hi? Hi, Mr. Joe. Well, you'll have to tell him I said thank you for helping you out, Shane. The professor is a wonderful human being. And we'll just leave it at that. Oh, yeah, Polly. Y'all right over there? You okay over there? Oh, her having an asthma attack, y'all. Oh, baby. Did you get it? See, the blessings they come to those that deserve them, Shane. I still got to get him to put a pot on his head. I'm not going to quit. He ain't done it yet, but he will. Everybody will eventually. Including Mr. Moon. I've been waiting almost 10 months for his. Oh, I heard about that, Joe. I am very sorry. And prayers with your family, sir. I was watching about that before I come out here to do the show today. Prayers with your family. Holly, get your nosy butt out of the cabinet. I love my cat, y'all. I wasn't sure of the town, but I knew it was outside Georgia, outside Atlanta. It's a shame what this world's coming to. If nobody's going to come up and visit with me, I think we're going to hang out for about 5 more minutes, probably. 10 maybe tops. And call it an evening. And maybe one of these nights, I got to clean my glass too. But that just shows you how I do that. I like to soak my glass and then just put some salt in it and shake it up, and it's just fine. 9 times out of 10, it'll come clean with just the overnight soaking, but sometimes you need a little bit more. Rubbing power in the long skinny. Goodness gracious, y'all. I don't need this tag anymore. We can get rid of that one. Ooh, that choked me off. We're going to put that down for a minute, too. So my next question for y'all would be, you want to know, Shane? I can't say that kids have never had access to the firearms in my age when I was in school, because when I was in school in Arkansas, we were still allowed to carry our shotgun racks and the shotgun racks in the back seat of in the back window of your truck as long as your truck was locked and you had a permit. Hi, Miss Jenny Trailer. How are you, my dear? Hi, Hobble. Holly come over to say hi, y'all. Hey, Nosy Rosie, get out of the sticker box. If y'all find cat hair in with your stickers, I'm sorry. You're all right, Miss Jenny Trailer. We're not doing anything special tonight. We were showing off collections. Miss Rose showed us pictures. Well, I showed us pictures of Miss Rose's collection and Mr. Trailer's collection, and I showed off my collection, which I can show y'all again if you'd like. And then I showed y'all how to clean the seahorse, at least my way of cleaning the seahorse. And that is my disclaimer. Might not be the proper way to do it, but it's how I do it. So we're just hanging out, visiting, getting ready to call it an evening. Hey, Share Bear. We're not playing games tonight, Miss Share Bear. We were showing off glass collections. I'm not playing games today. I didn't feel like it. That, and I tried to show everybody Friday how to clean your seahorse, and I couldn't get mine apartment because it was stuck. So we did that earlier too. No, we're not busy, Miss Jenny Trailer. We're just hanging out. I'm glad I got to see you too, Miss Sherry. I don't see y'all enough. But I'm moving to Wednesday nights now. And then sometime Friday. I'm not sure what time Friday, but right now it's still at 11:30. What did you need, Sherry? Now I'm confused. You better unconfuse me or I'm sending the flying monkeys after you. Wednesday nights are Survivor. Well, Wednesday nights with Survivor, and you're here now. And it's Wednesday night. And my games are easy. I'll tag you when it's your turn to play. I just won't tag you when I spin the wheel. Yes, how to clean a seahorse lesson. Do you have a seahorse, Miss Sherry? It's relatively easy. I showed everybody how to do it earlier. Oh, it hasn't started yet? I don't watch reality TV. I don't watch much TV at all. Well, hi, Mr. Dominic. How are you, sir? Well, see, Miss Sherry, I will tag you myself when it's your turn to play the game because I want everybody to play the game. But see, I run my lives different than the normal Canna group because we all play the game. And after everybody has played, then I will spin a wheel because I don't want you here if you're here coming for the prizes. I'd rather you come hang out with me just because you want to than because you want stickers and bracelets and silly things like that. How are you, Mr. Dominic? I'm still waiting for you to put a pot on your head, and I know you're waiting for a special number. I just don't remember which one. I don't even know that song. Oh, that's the new Jelly Roll. Yeah, you got to be careful with that scroll of death there, Sherry, on your phone. I do it a lot too. Scroll, be like, oh, well, that's not what I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the comments. Yes, Miss Sherry, we did have our seahorse lesson, but it's not hard. I can show you again. Mine's not really dirty now, but I can show you again. or at least tell you. I did it a little bit ago, right after I showed off my after I showed off one of the 2 glass cabinets I've got. Yep, just regular vibes, Mr. Dominic. Hold on, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. All right, Miss Sherry, hold on. Let me get everything I need together real quick. I need my seahorse, and I need to go back over to the sink, but I got to get my phone. Hold on. I got to get back into StreamYard. Give me a second. On my phone. Where is it at? I'll give everybody another lesson in case they weren't here the first time. It's simple, Sherry. It's not hard. And like I said, this may not be the proper way to do it, but it's how I do it. And it works for me, so that's all that matters. At least in my mind, that's all that matters. Oh, I can just tell you, well, that works too, Miss Sherry. Okay. You take it, you know how it comes all apart like this? There we go. I like to soak, I take a pipe cleaner, one of the long ones that you can get at the Dollar Tree, and I stick it in my bottle of alcohol, and then I pull off the excess, and I run it through that hole. I run it right up the hole, all the way up through here, straight, and I pull it all the way out. You can run it through more than once, but once usually does it. And then to clean this part, I take that same pipe cleaner and I fold it in half, and use it to scrub and it gets most of it off. I didn't work hard enough at it to. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, I know, Sherry. You should have been here earlier. I really stepped in it, but that'll be all right. And then you put her back together. Oh, and if your white part up here of your seahorse gets really, really nasty, it will short out your coil. After you've used it and it's still warm, take it and either wipe it on a rolling paper, but be careful because it's hot. It will rip the paper if you're not careful, or a paper towel or something, and just wipe it across the bottom, because if it builds up down here, it will burn out your coil, y'all. Believe it or not, Sherry, I didn't wipe mine off for a long, long time, and I couldn't figure out how people dealt with it being so nasty all the time. Well, there you go. I like to roll it on papers and then, use the papers and roll up a joint, and, then it's a joint with a little extra kick. And speaking of that, since I've already had it apart again, dab time, y'all. So you could use anything. Who's in my inbox now? Oh, that's Miss Rose. Yeah, see, my coil has lasted for, I have never actually had a coil burn out. I changed it one time because I changed it from the original tip to the quartz tip because I like this tip so much better than the rounded one. You're all right, Sherry. I appreciate people chit-chatting with me. That's the whole point tonight. We're not doing anything other than chit-chatting. If it wasn't you, it'd be somebody else. Or I'd be talking to myself, but that's okay. I do that a lot, too. It was really weird going for a bike ride the other day. I'm sorry y'all had to look at the ground so much. I didn't realize that. I'll have to get a better way to do that before we do that again. But I was bored. Oh, I changed the color. I didn't mean to do that. Go back to blue. And I don't know. I got a question for all you that do have seahorses. What color do you use your seahorse on? I like mine on the blue setting. Oh, you're all right, Miss Kelsey. You told us that you were bread and chicken. I know you're bread and chicken. You told us you were going to fry chicken. I'm just glad you kept us on in the background while you're frying chicken. Because, the pink setting. Oh, well, there you go. I think that's what the blue one is, Kelsey. I'm not sure, but I use blue. It seems to be the best. Unless I'm smoking like diamonds, then I got to turn it up to purple or it doesn't melt. But you're drinking beer and talking to Shelly? The hottest one's usually white, Shane. But I've noticed with different seahorses, they're different colors. Like Sherry says her favorite color is the pink. Mine's got blue, purple, and then white. But I know somebody that's got a green one that their light's green. So I don't know. It's weird. See, that's what I said. It just depends on the seahorse really likes like shatter and butters. It likes the soft. And excuse me. For those of you that are new to e-devices, especially the seahorse, it's called dab, and you don't just take it and poke it into the middle of the puddle as big as you can. She says it might be purple. It might be purple. I don't know. Mine is, but I figured it's because my seahorse was purple. Now I done turned it to purple and I gotta turn it back. I use my seahorse all the time. I love my seahorse. My seahorse and my bear. And my chillum, of course, because you gotta have your flower. Then your light's purple, Sherry, because yours looks just like this one. But it's probably not smoking at the end right this second. Let's see. You missed it earlier, Sherry. I also showed off my cabinet. But I'm not getting back up to do that again. Your chair's faster. Your chair's not faster than my bike. I'd still win. Well, sorry, Sherry. Kelsey, I got to get on and I got to keep remembering to do some research on that because that's pretty cool looking. All right, yeah. Well, Miss Smokahoney, you'll have to replay the video, but you probably know how I gave a cleaning lesson. And we was showing off glass. Do you have a glass collection you'd like to show off, Miss 318? That's all we're doing tonight. We're not doing anything. Okay, hold on. I got to look at my phone to read what Mr. Dominic's writing because I can't read it on the computer. I never did. That's right. You want 555. Well, you have a good night too, Mr. Dominic. There you go, Sherry. You'd be surprised how much fun you'll have riding it too, especially once you get used to it. He's in the other room, Dave. He said he doesn't need to always be the peanut gallery. Well, see, I have a Q7, Kelsey, but I don't use it very often because I'm not a big fan of using too much glass because I drop shit. But I got to show y'all because she decided to come say hello. Oh, nope. Never mind. She left. Oh, Sherry, I get to do that tomorrow. I get to rearrange the bedroom tomorrow. But he's in the other room. He was watching Dave, but he doesn't type, so not very well anyway. Too many gears. See, I'm not sure how many speeds my bike's got, but there's only 2 that I use. Depends on how windy it is outside. But I have noticed them 2 gears keep seeming to get a little bit harder. But hey, I love riding my bike. I ride it all over the place. Bedroom was worse than a teenager. Oh, I believe it. I was cleaning out something the other day and found some paperwork from 2017. I was like, wow. Well, see, there's an easy one, and then there's one that's slightly harder that I use when the wind's in my favor instead of against me. Because I go all the way down to Coney Island from my house, Sherry, and some of them hills you just need. It's hilly one way and the other. It's downhill one way and uphill the other. Just like going to the dispensary, it's all downhill one way and uphill the other. But it is what it is. The more you ride that bike, you'll be surprised the more you'll like riding it. Oh, there you go. That's all right. I thought that is what you said. I don't have one of the old seats like that, though. Mine's just got the tiny bicycle seat because it's the one that was on it when I bought it, and I just ain't upgraded it because I don't ride it for comfort. Oh, he's talking to me. He says he meant to say sorry, Mrs. Lady Lorette Island. He could. Sherry, Mr. Dominic writes like that to test my brain and everybody's brain. First time he talked, he told me to have a good night. And he called me Miss instead of Mrs., but I don't mind because McChilly's the old man, but we're not married. So technically, I could get by with either one. But when people say Mrs., I tend to think of the Twisted Misses. So it just takes practice, Sherry. When I first met Dom, I was like, okay, hold on. And I would spend about 5 minutes reading his comments, but I've learned how to read it now. It's a brain exercise. Sometimes I get when I'm on these lives and he pops in, I tell him I'm too high for that today. I'm sorry. Because there's some days I just can't. Oh, I know. Oh. All right, I think we're going to do one more smoke, but I need to refill my chillum. Hold that thought. Got to refill the chillum so we can do one more smoke before we go. Because I'm going to go hang out with McChilly, watch something. We were watching something before I come out here, and I don't remember what it was. Cheers, Miss Kelsey. Hey, Shelly. You ride a bike with no handlebars? I couldn't do that. I'd fall over. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Mr. Beer. How are you, sir? I know I'm telling on you because you're watching. Mr. Beer, you'll have to go back and rewatch about 20 minutes or so into the live, maybe 30 minutes. I gave a lesson on the way I clean my seahorse. I kept telling you I was going to show you, and I showed you today. Right after I showed off my cabinet. Yeah, we're just having a smoke, getting ready to call it a evening because I've been here for a little over an hour right now. Unless somebody wants to come up and say hi, but Hold on, Dominic. I gotta wait for that to pop up on my phone. Oh, cheers. As weird as it sounds, when your comments pop up on StreamYard, I can't read them, but when they pop up on Facebook, I can read them just fine. I don't know why. It's weird. But StreamYard doesn't show all of them, all the emojis and that you use. So once again, ottomans and bar stools, y'all. But I'll be back next Wednesday night at 7:10 Central, 8:10 Eastern. We'll be playing a game. Probably the strain game, but don't quote me on that because I might change my mind. But we will play a game. And then I will be back Friday at 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern to play Red Eye, Blue Eye. And this week we're going to add the yellow eye, y'all. Don't forget. And if you're curious what that means, I guess you'll have to tune in Friday and find out, won't you? A little bit of mystery for that. Sounds like a good idea to me. Sorry, y'all. I'm cleaning up my mess before I start. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I hope everybody has a beautiful evening. I really do. And thank you. I appreciate you all for coming to hang out with me. I will see you Friday morning. I don't know who will be with me. It might be by myself. We might have company. But we'll be playing some Red Eye, Blue Eye. Y'all have a beautiful few days. Hold on, where'd my thingy go? Sorry, y'all. I lost my mouse there for a minute. Bye, y'all.